Time.
Jackson hits both of them. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker to the paint. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Zubac. In close, he hits it.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become. When I think of Ivica Zubac, I think about solid big man who is still young and developing. It's really a matter of him gaining confidence at this point.
And the pass to Zubac. Leonard against Graham. Jackson misses. Goal for Zubac is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range, but given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver.
Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw good from Turner. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Both free throws good from Turner. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Covered by Williamson. Outside Leonard. And it's sent back by Turner. And they recover. And George gets it to go.
Well, you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
Passes it to Turner.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Here's Leonard. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all 3 levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Reggie Jackson. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Marshall comes in for Josh Hart. And Satoransky subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Valanciunas against Bledsoe. Right side, Batum. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Well, just an easy move, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. New Orleans moving it around. Turner inside, defended by Batum. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Bledsoe passes to Ibaka. Here's Mann. He takes it in. Bledsoe trying to free himself up. Shots good by Ibaka.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Turner against Bledsoe. Basket counts. And 12 points for MP.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's George. Defense is right there, and they'll keep possession. Great look, but off the mark.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can...
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Clippers lead by 1. be back. Shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Turner is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Garrett Temple. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Graham. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. He gets that one. Turner's got 16 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Outside Jackson. Outside for Batum. Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Well, the three-point shooting of Paul George is an important attribute. Because he can put it on the deck, he's got to balance it with that kind of look right there.
Pass to Graham. Inside. Here's Turner. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And that one misses. Clippers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And it's sent back by Turner. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williamson. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Williamson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans. Now, here's George. He's covered closely. Count that bucket.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Turner's got 8 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Batum, good.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you...
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And Turner throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now here's Leonard, defended by Hart. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Clock at 2. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Jackson.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that hand.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Alexander Walker passes to Turner. And the bank shot is good. 26 points for MP.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. MP's really making a difference here.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And then for New Orleans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Marshall comes in for Josh Hart. And Satoransky subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And, Greg, with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
To the middle, here's Turner. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Turner's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. They host the Kings after this game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Graham kicks to Satoransky. Inside. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's the pass to George. Down low, here's Jackson. An easy 2 points on the layup. And that's 12 points for Reggie Jackson.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing, he was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's
Substitution on the court.
Pelicans leading by 9. So the Pelican 5 right now. The guard pair, Graham and Alexander Walker. Hart is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jackson finds George. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Unloads. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Well, there's superb shot selection right now with Paul George. He's aggressive, but he's still playing within the offense.
Yep, it counts. 34 points for MP.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Leonard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Hart, that's good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Here's Turner. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now, here's George. He's guarded closely. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers trail by 10. Passes it to George. To the middle. Here's Zubats. Goes back up, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basketball.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Turner inside, working on Zubats. The shot by Turner, no good. In the corner, George with it. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the inside. Williamson trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 38 points.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
George with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. And it's George missing. Pelicans leading by 7. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Turner. Williamson trying to free himself up. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 9. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis talking to the team. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked this team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same. See if we can match them emotion for emotion. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Shot's good by... Turner.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's George, and it's sent back by Turner. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And the jump by Williamson.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Paul George with the assist.
To the paint. Here's Turner. Tries again. And the miss. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hey, it's easy to see that you play the game with a lot of joy, MP.
Right.
But it seems like you're most joyful when the ball's going in the basket like it was tonight. Why do you think scoring brings out that side of you?
You know, I wouldn't put it that way. I think that's just your read on the situation.
But you sure look good like you were having a blast out there tonight.
That was more about winning than anything.
But you enjoy scoring.
going on, Candace?
Hey, good to see you. Thanks so much for taking
To tell this to.
Wow. Thank you so much. That means a lot coming from you. Wow. Well, I know you're busy and, I just want to get right into this. I have a question about some reports here that I'm hearing.
Let's do it.